Hello, I'm Andy, and here is a program called A Star is Born on the 18th of September, and that's you, the star. What a day to be born on. You are the adventurer in our lives, a person who is so daring. And as a speaker, as a writer, you could be a daring speaker and a writer as well. You are very adventurous, meaning that you would like to travel a lot, see the different things that happen with your own eyes. And you will be a person will be able to be very creative in your own way. You have the planets that make you very inventive as well. And dealing with land, buying or selling land, you will also can become very lucky. In fact, you will roam the world and become a great importer and export if you want to be, because you will have a character which wants to be free, and the area of business will always attract you. But even having a job, you can easily show your leadership qualities. But you have to learn to take the soft approach with people. You cannot afford to be too aggressive all the time. So learn to take the softer side of life. Use words which are soft, a tone of voice which is soft, a body language which is soft. That's how you win friends and do well with support in business or job wise or everywhere, even in partnerships of all kinds. Your compatibility can be suspect because you have planets who make you do everything very fast. You learn very fast and you do things fast. And so when people are slow, they tend to bother you and you look down on them. Try not to do that. Improve your compatibility by helping people rather than looking down on them, because one fine day you will need help yourself. And you like to do things on a very big scale. You have a mighty Jupiter in your born on the 18th of September. And this Jupiter likes you to do your own business and to expand it all the time. Well, I'm going to give you some positive ages in your life. Some call it the milestones in your life. And I'll give you the positive ones first. So look forward to becoming very lucky at your age of 5 or 14 or 23 or 32 or 41 or 50 or 59 or 68 or 77 or 86 or even 95 years old. These are very lucky ages. As you approach them, you'll feel the excitement of getting to something very good that you're planning to do or already doing. And as you enter these ages, you can be ready for reward and have that fame if you want and have the ability to make a lot of money as well. I'm going to give you another set of lucky ages. And these are your ages of 8, 17, 26, 35, 44, 53, 62, 71, 80, 89, and 98. These are very sober ages. They make you pass exams or do well in whatever job business you have. They're very steady ages. No fanfare about them. Just making headway to become a specialist of something, whether as a doctor, a lawyer, an architect, or anywhere. So they are the ages of maturing, which I've just mentioned, but they are lucky ages. There's an age which is very much important for you, a string of ages, and I'm going to mention that to you now. The ages of 9, 18, 27, 36, 45, 54, 63, 72, 81, and 90 years old. You have to be careful when you enter these ages that you may have too much exposure to risk, whether financial risk or physical risk or emotional risk. You will have the daring to do things which perhaps you shouldn't do. So be careful of these ages I've just mentioned, which makes you have that guts to just show your energy and strength at a very powerful rate. But these are ages basically which expose you to trouble, basically. Because after you have done all these things that these ages want you to do, you will see that you won't be able to sustain it. So be careful of these ages. I'm going to give you another list of ages which are totally bad. So be careful of these ages, the ages of 6, 15, 24, 33, 42, 51, 60, 69, 78, 87, and 96 years old. These are really bad ages. They don't even give you the chance of doing anything well. Job wise, business wise, finance wise, you just can crash very fast. And marriages can break down, love affairs can be lost, and accidents can come. So you see this, all these milestones are already programmed. So we are a program basically, and I'm reading the program now. All these programs are shown on your palm. The palm is managed by the soul. It belongs to the energy of the soul. All these lines changing and signs appearing, they're all done by the soul. So I read the signs of the soul for you. Regarding your health, be careful that accidents are the main problem because of your daringness to expose yourself to danger. And be careful that backaches, your spine can have severe problems, not only to the lower spine area, but also to the neck area, where the injuries or just wear and tear will give you a lot of problems. And be careful that you are born with a very sensitive stomach. Don't take too much chili. And don't drink alcohol on an empty stomach, or you will ruin your stomach and intestines very, very much. So if you see, you're born on the 9th, on the 18th of September. You have a powerful horoscope, but you'll weaken it because of your daringness. So don't be unnecessarily daring. You don't have to prove every single thing to be so different. Be part of the team structure in life, whether at work, whether in business, whether at home. And the team structure will give you more opportunities of controlling the urge to expose yourself to risk. As I said, your compatibility is not easy. So try to improve. Don't look down on people who are slow, and try your best to use your any way that you communicate to be on a very tender basis that will nobody will ever blame that you are being too aggressive. Well, it's a horoscope basically of a person who is an adventurer, daring to climb the highest mountains, daring to go to the deepest side of the ocean. And people like you make history. So try to use all this daringness into anything that you want to build up a career. Why not? Because it gives you the satisfaction that way. I have a 90-minute session which will tell you your next 9 years based on your date of birth, your time of birth, and looking at your palms. And this will cost you USD $50. And what I'll do is in this 90 minutes, if you like to play lotteries, which you will like to play lotteries, I know, that when you play lotteries, how to get the supernatural side of you to help you in that. Because lotteries are configured in such a way that you're not supposed to win. Nobody's supposed to win, yet some people win. How do they do it? I imagine it with the help of the supernatural energy inside them, which is the soul. And you can get that help from the soul because I will teach you how to reach those energies that you have with the soul so that your third eye can open earlier and so that whatever you do, you can be smarter and your aura can start to shine. Yes, it can do that. There's a way of accelerating the energy. You don't have to wait until your 50s and 60s of age. It's too late to enjoy life. So when you see me, even if you're a teenager, I will show you how to accelerate. And that's how these young people are becoming so great because they are taught how to get the third eye open and the aura to shine. Human beings cannot see auras, but souls can see souls. So souls can see auras. If your aura is shining, the population over the world, because souls are transcendental, which means you don't have to be face to face. You could be face to face like watching my video, and the souls will recognize each other. And your aura shines and you become that tremendously lucky person. So there's so many ways, your lucky colors, lucky gemstones, lucky days, lucky directions. All these energies collected together, they make you somebody very, very special. And you are special in your own way. You could be in the army, you could be in the military, you could be in the police. These places will attract you because you need that excitement of anything. And in sport, you could be with the body contact sport of martial arts or boxing and things like that. And that's where you should be because that's what you're made to be. but try to take the soft approach with other people. Not everybody wants that kind of aggressiveness. So learn to take the soft approach, as I told you, and you'll do super, super fine. Lastly, about your health, which I've mentioned, accidents. So try not to expose yourself to anger because anger makes you take accidents to either harm yourself, yes, it can happen, or to harm other people. So avoid doing that. And I will show you how to do that. When you connect to your soul, you'll be able to control anything that you couldn't control before. And you'll be a super person who is only going to be interested in making a great deal for your life. So send me this email. Here you are. And let's do this session, which will cost you USD $50. And you'll be a person to be made very, very lucky. Well, you're born on that fiery day with the planet Mars leading you and Mercury and Uranus all there. And that's why you're very, very special, even as a writer and a speaker. You'll be aggressive even in that area. Well, I wish you a good life and hope to see you one day. Thank you. Goodbye.